But I say odaso enemy ete ewo Adom TV eso yedi ho ya say nyoma ba ko ni me yedu binti no ye ntimi ambo no say de na ye pe no but ya samba enti wo de be che ye to aso na ye san ahye wo say dwumadi a adu so no ye sports arena na ye de ebrew eba wakwa mu memre da bia abra nondu abo apai mu na ye no etena se ekopem se premo ebeto dwumadi we no Eric Esiedu Buadi dane da yina no memre da edua nondu ebo paima otenase eba ebesomo enti kejiwa absence no obehu se Dennis Asamoah popularly known as Alatula menso besan ebesum ema bibia etimi ekoso se de beya dwumadi a de esomo no da bia memreda no edu a obetimi enjoy ama no manso etimi akoso enti agudi ahu nsem ebre na aso se ye de ebre ewo Adom TV so oko social media minim se YouTube nso edem ewo ho Facebook nso obetimi ahwe sports arena ene dia ye de ebre no hye no nso se ene 12 of July 2025 twedi ampo nyankopon ene ye diniye unim se qualification de amaye no se yesi etua sika nkenya de adodo na betimi atua mframa a wo home no ode che wo kwa enti anopa yi bebia wo bia no na ode aseda ama no hye no nso se dwumadi ye de brewa eni de kwan so se wo hwe ye nti no ye mo ache kwan so nkoso wo nso obefa good morning no wo ye Dutch nso ana se Germany fo no good morning minim se wa ye crowd anopa yi wo hwe ye French fo no nso bonjour na ye de ebema French ni bia anopa yi wo hwe Adom TV mesrew abadwafo atena se dada a ye de dwumadi no eba abesomo mesrew menua medin ni din ene V power kwaku atenase kama pa sanso na Haji Din so atenase ujana de nsem obeka okurum ha no nsem bebiri na hye no so se nkomo a ye bedi nde no ye bekwa amano ne ye kwa amano ne a ye bedi nkomo ewo US nkomo no the FIFA Club World Cup me no ka se ochina ade a grand finale no ebetodwa Paris Saint-Germain UEFA Champions League winners omo ene Chelsea the pensioners ene de ebepim so ewo US abrochimemu na sa match we no sika edechiri no ochina de oje trophy no take home $40 million as I speak to you sika Chelsea ene Madrid enya from the appearance fee omoji ye ene ubodra $1 million Onya win $2 million, you know. Paris Saint-Germain Chelsea ekita almost $88.44 million. And it is all China. Emuba timi eje trophy na o take home $125 million. Yebeba ni abehwe nioma sike wuram and final no. Chelsea road to the final. Paris Saint-Germain road to the final. And also yebehwe yewia na ajemre na yabafie abedi efie enkomo. Yenua ma the Black Queens Morocco. The Women's African Cup of Nations 2025 and WAFCON egusua ekoso the Black Queens first game ye lusu to the Super Eagles of Nigeria the Super Falcons of Nigeria ye lusu 2 to the Super Falcons and the next game ananke nimse nkanura ebe ye ediama was against Mali and also ye kobo draw but the group again your group no ye South Africa share na nra ye Mali e ball draw South Africa a defending champion omo share na ye ball draw to Mali Tanzania Mali share no enso ne South Africa a draw nra enti we group na se Ghana ye take your chances here na ma be ko ye se ya take ni here ye group no onim se ye be take third best team e group BM enti say toto ye nyoma ye die be ko ne ahwe Queens nra draw boy against Mali any chances are eno nso ewo ho na oba Ghana nso a ye kopram ma wafu zombie under 20 tournament no nso ekoso Ghana ye group A group A no with Nigeria and Benin ye nya kwanya ebo ye first game against Nigeria eno nso ekoye draw ye hwese ochina Nigeria nso ne Benin ebebo na Wednesday ye nso ye ne Benin edi apem so Côte d'Ivoire defending champion omuso ye first win against Burkina Faso enti ni nyina nkomo a yebafia ebedi yebekọ boardroom Haji ekọ boardroom a all about under 20 because ye na ye host to enti de won bia no obebe ye hu ewo boardroom na ye Chelsea sika tokrom no ye nua Mr. Afredaka ena de yebekọ sika tokrom ama ehon so no yama osododo na ama wani etimi ache enti your live Adom TV na the Saturday edition of Sports Arena na Dennis Asamoah Alatula me matenase a me de ebro aseda ebeko e de ama control room camera crew for ni nyina wona asonkane a e de asimi so sound of war and wona ama yanim ayefe nyina no ye de aseda e ma obia enti your life e wa don to ye dan ho aba ye ba e be free dwumade na ase e de ama bibia akoso kama Yama akwaba edi aba sports arena eso mame enfrase ewo menua eye kwaku akwaba
yeja
na fie ti sen
nyame adom
na bia wo babia na wo de na minzem twe pa
say Yesu mai no de sa
ebe foul se rapture
Yesu mai no
se fie ye boko
nyame adom ye won kwade
ye wa bibia
alatula eti trufo bebre
yeko
sika omu wo sika
yeah
say sika na de ton kwanka omu ni problem
yeah
that omu ka
nti ye won kwan
timedie eti ase a
o
da manya because what tia ase a unni mo china your next break could be tomorrow.
Yeah,
if you are not around you not have that break timedanya me ase e ma ye nyina ye nkwa
sure. Akwaba so Haji
so question we be said we
me misa no question me na bisa no question David tie anoma no me na bisa no question
me person to answer
me pe ba bi o de masi
no ye dan
so no so
me say me say
we say fear to say na we can say fear no say me say follow up question
me say bia o de ye
di no started
me see we jo so ntie ho akwa abopanyi
me ho ye ebusiafo bia ho ye
Akagu yes started every the FIFA Club World Cup no make say the tournament no itself said you paying for fast so a year this FIFA Club World Cup sika ewuram any clubs e koye said now expect say ebinum ebinum bedu any baby ebinum so adu no ye nhwe the FIFA Club World Cup no
alatuma minchi
and sawaba abehwe the final itself Paris Saint-Germain against Chelsea.
Maminchi ahwefo.
Okay.
Minchi production team. Minchi di. Yeah, me taka production team asem because omoma yeba TV so.
Yeah.
But they are in the background, people don't know.
Yeah.
And you know, ABS say so you're doing the organizer award for those in the background.
This year the obi anim say Filippo to the
gunshot man.
An international airman. Na prepare the BC.
Madam B no.
Madam B.
Madam Nyonyam Fobi.
Madam Nyonyam
direct.
Sarah.
No.
Sarah no the escalade.
Oh, Nyonyam.
Oh, yeah, escalade. O taste ya na.
And then ala to banya. And then of course.
O taste ya na.
Yeah, the question.
Taste be me tiase.
To aswe.
Camera phone ya. General smooth is munye achi. Ala to.
Yes sir.
Yembra top.
Yembra FIFA Club World Cup.
To me answer.
O de ka be answer. Yenko.
From the beginning of this tournament, Makasa media me impressed.
Remember why with some of the semi-final matches and course, so yeah, the road to the final
with the new format. It was proposed before COVID.
Okay.
But COVID by into no, and to me ambaso. Now of course this time I who said in the Americas, Nyambwa next year around this period, yeah, I'm saying host the World Cup no. Me who say a preparatory tournament for the Americans, especially in a country my favorite sport and yet soccer. My favorite sport basketball, American football. So the Super Bowl is big in America. Even a 30-second ad, Chicago big chance and our advertising on the Super Bowl, no, they are big. And see this new format, no, for me, I'm impressed. Why? Hitherto, no one say South America for Europe for the realm at the tail end of the competition. The Africa for Asians for no mukoduha South Americans for the realm. Then the Europeans come, and the last 10 editions, the Europeans no na aje. Last season, Manchester City Nigeria, winning that final. So this general play, pitting teams against each other from different continents, grouping them, 32, just like the previous World Cup format. Now me need you. And me can say a worthy champion. And yes, I bought from the semi-final stage in Akwaji. That was unfair to me. Sika na woman so no. Initially, almost struggled kakra.
Okay.
Because FIFA were struggling for broadcast right now. Obi ametoy, and to Saudi for and gym and then DAZN. I think 1 billion euros, dollars. Yeah, Americans. Yeah, they want to put their currency there, but 1 billion euros. So it was good for FIFA. Say, sponsorship. So for the clubs, it meant everybody was getting handsomely rewarded. Even New Zealand club here, maturity in a way, no, almost 4 million be the choir. So financially, the clubs have gained. Then the competition itself.
Were you surprised seeing some clubs be early exit in the tournament?
Early exit, not surprised. Africa, I think from day one, I say I'm not confident about the African teams. Dean, I know you're expectant, optimistic about Mamelodi Sundowns. And of course, you have some glimpses, but maybe a mental barrier.
But I started them competing so after. So
a mental barrier being a high end. Maybe we'll get there. Last week, I didn't expect PSG to go through. May predict a Bayern win.
Really?
Yes. In the semis.
Okay.
In that quarter stage. And
the semi was
going to that game. Bayern and a team were actually the most goals in the tournament. They scored 10 against Oakland. They beat Benfica. They were a really detailed team in terms of goal scoring. But Dean, Luis Enrique was in there, and I think the coach made a difference on the day. Jamal Musiala injury distorted the team's cohesion. Psychologically, most of them were down. Even opposition goalkeeper Donnarumma, he had to be spoken to. I said psychologist, bam, because he was almost in tears. A game now, the first thing he did was to pick a phone and contact Jamal Musiala. Say unfortunate. And Jamal, I think said a few days ago, Jamal, I surgery successfully with Barca or Dobiase. So I think psychologically they have buying Kakra. But when PSG got their chance, they took it. And PSG team we are hinging on a lot of individual quality. But the reality of this PSG team is that almost every player in every position is a perfect fit
for
the
time Mbappe ekono na nipa bebre dwen say PSG but Luis Enrique can say ebi Mbappe kono okono ebe man the team no so agina na so a ye be who surprises.
Of course. O demand something from Mbappe. No nya. I yet to say Mbappe PSG come Madrid na PSG AG Champions League na Mbappe at Madrid. There's no club who share probability of winning the Champions League every season in the last decade in power. There's no club that comes close to Real Madrid. So he can still win it. He can still be successful.
Yeah.
So I don't like it when trolling the door. So. But they are not Enrique Pefi Mbappe want to say, you are the striker. When you lose the ball, start the press for me. And so we game PSG Madrid boy now. Courtois say, Dembele presses too much. And PSG game no more details kakra bi wom. Maybe Chelsea will figure it out before the final. But on your side, like Enrique said, they've made mistakes and they have learned.
Yeah.
And they are even making mistakes. But team, everybody is playing for everybody.
The PSG team.
Yes. And no now standing out too. Hardly now when we say Obi blame you Obi. Coach in the crown but it's not touchline where in the technical area. He barely issues instructions. Yes. But Mbappe was big in that team.
Yes.
So he got rid of him, let him go. Because the opposite you know team Ousmane Dembele crowning in your issues initially. But everything about the team is in sync now. And every aspect of the team. Donnarumma is one of the best goalkeepers in the world. Uyi Courtois. Maybe you aging Neuer. If you are creating a list of top 5 goalkeepers, you mention Donnarumma. I stand to be corrected. Who created a list of top 5 right backs? You'd mention Ashraf Hakimi. Who created a list of top 5 left backs? You'd mention Nuno Mendes. Who created a list of top 5 centre backs? You mentioned Marquinhos. Pacho comes into the discussion. Who come midfield? Joao Neves, Vitinha, even Fabian Ruiz. They are in the top. So they are in the top list. If you mention midfielders. Kvaratskhelia, in terms of wingers, you mention him. Dembele, attackers, forwards, you mention him. Desiree Doué, he's best onto the team. So the PSG team all round, a machine, every part of it, functional.
Really?
I'm telling you.
Because because and yes, I want to win the championship.
And the reality is that this team didn't come cheap.
The PSG team.
It is not cheap. Even Nuno Mendes or Balu and Son signing, go and look at the figures involved with. Was it Lisbon? Go and look at the figures. Vitinha, Neves. Go and look at the monies they spent. So it is not a cheap side. But the Adom say, over the years, no coach and set me out to team, so they've understood the coach's project. It stands out for PSG. I didn't expect them to beat Bayern, like I said. But make sure a game, the quality was there and they made it count. Against Madrid, my game here.
Easy.
A mere formality. And Alatu, PSG team, now I was going through the books. Almost shared over 20 goals since the Champions League finals, coming into the FIFA Club World Cup. They've conceded just 1 goal against Botafogo. They've lost 1 game. They've beaten Atletico Madrid in that period. Let me start with Inter. They've beaten Inter 5. Beaten Atletico Madrid. They have beaten Bayern. They have beaten Real Madrid. Which team have I left out?
It's a team
in terms of European hierarchy, teams, how big they are. They've conquered almost all the teams. And they almost show, in a way, say, there's nothing you can say about it. You cannot say, it was a lucky win. Okay, why lucky? 2-1, 1-0. No. Even when they meet the European big wins, they put them in their place. First half, they get the job done. Against Madrid, 24 minutes. It was not a contest again. 3-0. 3-0. Second half, 1-0. The only blame with this PSG team, they say, Madrid said they don't have a proper bench.
Bench in the end.
Sana
Nada.
Players are they don't have the same profile of players on the bench. You take Goncalo.
But Ebedin. So because Ebedin a solid first 11 on the field. Now also have a solid bench.
But you should for a team that I don't want to digress, but for a team where person are dominant, your bench should be as good as the players.
Solid.
Yes.
And they should be equally good.
Yes, equally good.
Okay.
That is the word. If not equally good, they should be at least give you the level of quality you have on the field.
Yes, okay.
And maybe let's say they don't have the same quality.
Our bench.
And it is something they'll look at going into next season.
Okay.
I think I'm going to Bournemouth play about.
I know your PSG build up from the quarterfinal stage. And you're Chelsea. Now you're game now now me say Chelsea FS road in that PSG fast now go beat me reach the final. What did the Miche say?
But who Kumase?
No.
Okay, maybe.
Meaning so because o person can say kra food dua na o fa hu si e wasi. Hu si e wasi.
Me da se wo.
Meaning say sa na person kan na sa na person. Sa na person kan ka odi
Kumase kwa no bi so afa ba bi no ya be du Kumase.
Oh no, say ko bi betima ka say
Kaswa road.
Kaswa be du Kumase.
Aji, obi betima ka say bia wo kwan na afa so de onya kwati kwan.
Alatu.
They say ye wo kwati kwan wo.
Alatu.
Aye kwan ya wo fa so
Sesi anu ahu.
Ose.
Success ni.
Okay.
Sesi anu because of the popular narratives on social media.
Okay.
Sometimes it skews our opinion on subjects. Nobody should disrespect this Chelsea team.
Ma memra din so kakra din brem kakra ma me said the baby no obobo wura no on say okase PSG any equally good sir than the players na wo say yes sir.
That has always been for PSG this season.
No, in general club
no. A good team, the bench and the how quality a team net. Team bia or bench and the team no and the strength.
No bench no.
PSG team way. Ope team back or bread pan this season omokan.
Because of the bench.
PSG you am bench if you are Bakola na beba. Or more players be 2 pen or bench or munye bibo. I have some substitution. And most of the players in our bench, you know, and up there. You don't expect so Obenya equally an exceptional player just like Ashraf Hakimi.
Sir, answer now me answer now me.
Unya an exceptional player like Ashraf Hakimi. Because nipa no nim what to say Ashraf Hakimi no. Your friend Trent Alexander-Arnold. And now your friend Danny Cavani.
Okay.
And I say your friend Rhys James. Me expect so no so ba betina bench. Am Ashraf Hakimi abo.
For Denzel Dumfries.
Denzel Dumfries. And I say bia use Kunde. Some boys no me expect so obeba no obaba betina bench. And see, they would definitely be playing for another club. But as I say, when you play a beer, at least on that level of consistency, but is equally good.
Yeah. So,
but no, it goes Berardo.
Thank you.
Haji, it goes with cost.
And they can pay.
That's why you're playing the Club World Cup.
Yes, you can afford.
You wanted us to build from the Club World Cup. And it is one of the reasons in and the Club World Cup.
Omunkoto a setting young fan is a setting Mohamed Kudus. Not Nababet Nabench.
There be Kudus on Cotonon from the bench. Kudus team or call better na bench, no. A different from Tottenham. Kudus or Cobas or better na bench.
Cobas or better na bench. Or call the Bibano no chance visitor.
Or come Madrid or better na bench.
Another club NBA. Or Cobas or better na bench. Or come Madrid or better na bench.
Yes. Or come Madrid or better na bench.
Or City or ball.
City. It depended. City and they share. The City, you know, or new setup. And yet the old City. But some City team we are. Kudus score bebo.
Okay.
Kudus doku ni mbonche no. Kudus ni doku nyapa ni mbonche doku.
Okay.
Doku ni mbonche no.
What answer my question into man to aso mame. To aso mame. What answer question into men PSG bet me aye. Omoko adwama so they can get the quality I bema bench ni so aye kama. To aso mame na game final na first mame.
Yeah, popular narrative you know Emma sometimes you know a lot of us don't. I want to choose my words carefully. Don't think outside the box.
Why? Why this?
Chelsea, our tournament. There was Flamingo. There was
Palmeiras.
There was Esperance Sportive de Tunis. Group, you know, now almost Esperance and Hawaii. Is it Los Angeles?
Los Angeles.
Or Lusu to Flamingo. Or advance here. Or Koshia Hawaii there. Benfica. Or draw. Benfica is one of the, and you see, Russia Europe sides be where they will not win the tournament, but they are always there.
But always you
Benfica,
see them, yeah.
Dortmund. It's they be coefficient, but people don't understand it.
So Benfica will always qualify from the Portuguese league.
Yes. Oh yeah, then Benfica.
And so open team or Beba Europa or Bema Portugal for that image.
FC Porto.
Think about Benfica.
Yes. So and I make say certain teams be you might not respect them, but they have pedigree. Then they played Palmeiras.
Yeah.
And one and I me person full stop nisi.
Oh no, can't say.
Because me Chelsea for Asham. Chelsea for Fancham, but me poor myself. But you see,
what's your monaso on Fancham?
The issue is that obe ya there, ne yefa. The fact that you are in opposition, no, doesn't mean sense as I can.
Okay.
Minya yanka me man you ne boss abo yibi.
But
you need hope. Yes, give credit to whom it is due. Make the credit to Chelsea. Or share Palmeiras 2-1 after beating Benfica in extra time 4-1. Then only Fluminense shy. Fluminense had beaten Al Hilal.
Yeah.
Al Hilal beaten City.
Al Hilal also City.
Al Hilal team Okite, they can compete in most of Europe's top 5 leagues.
Yeah, and finally so about Saudi Pro League quality or
yes. Ka ombe nyasa permission no na ya transport them in other leagues. People would see the quality they have.
Okay.
Then they beat Fluminense. Make the final. And people are discrediting them. No.
Until final you do. Who wins the grand finale?
For
Who
me, I
wins
think,
the $40 million?
I think realistically,
Per analysis, why and the quality will be fast to do final and the quality you will be ano.
two of
Who
the
wins
best
the
teams
$40
in the
million?
final. But realistically, many PSG and Echo. But the game will not be so easy.
What the kind of Canada said Chelsea the open until we go PSG.
Oh, there be anything in Chelsea. I don't think that as it stands, any team can contend with PSG at the moment.
Okay. Because they are the best now.
Yes, they are the best.
They are the best
And
now.
of course, they are going to play Conference League winners in Chelsea. But the issue is, PSG will details be on the football. And I'm just hoping, say, Maresca, any the technical team, would know what they are going to face.
Okay.
Someone strategizing here, maybe they can limit the damage. But if they allow PSG to play the way PSG have played and dominated clubs now, maybe we could see a humiliating scoreline.
Really?
Makani Emmanuel. So PSG, so Chelsea strategized well against this PSG team. They could upset or limit the damage. But someone jive PSG and bomb regular football now. We have seen over the period now. The scoreline could be humiliating for Chelsea.
Really?
Kwaku
V-Power and Artin Kano, Uguso Ewa Adom TV, where Saturday's edition of Sports Arena. And yede ebro no dubako abapa simano mienu medical dia to anim se premotoa and yede jubedi no ebepe mamenko haji ho na haji so menhwe ne submission on the FIFA Club World Cup and so far ono so baby o hwe ye ne de ohu ye ne de watiti nyina no so no si hu said ne oma echo e US mami chiwe
tournament no de a depending continent also and na obetumi ajaje.
Okay.
If you are in Europe obeka say shadanya that's successful.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because the Europeans are used to crowd, you know, that euphoria, no, they know.
Okay.
And tournaments like this, you want to see moments.
Yeah.
Tournament we ensure the moments be apart from the Kokukan about Jama Musiala.
Yeah.
And no moments people want to remember.
Yeah.
But we want to see tournaments ABA, volleyball.
Okay.
Oh, but you Mbappe there no.
What's a young baby? Yes,
a lot of exceptional moments.
Yes, moments. Our tournament we coaches ni be akwa blast you be
na akwa we be
na ka tuko ni ayi kon.
Thank you. Once Europeans no. Oh, Europe, you are used to this kind of you know. Oh, European now sha.
Almost US for no so na ade no so football na nkasa no kra o attention of soccer no omo no friend soccer omo no kra attention
baby continent bi a wo no any the way obi hu no. When you go to South America they are very happy because the clubs ni bi a stadium but football afeli bi Fluminense afeli bi Palmeiras afeli bi omo afeli bi ntino excitement no. You know South Americans love US.
And assign the Oma limelight.
Thank you. Performance on my bed a few players be next year on cash on bed time. Africans and also we've made money and we are happy.
Yes. Yeah, go to Galam say o.
Ya go to Galam.
Club bi ofia bibiri mako e bia no.
Why you say tam?
Won say so o call market say o koto ade a. I'm not sure say o koto onion the data chim no better.
David.
But fresh.
Also package you yi a bibia come out.
Yeah.
North Africans ni per se ni ade. O ma package ni o ma yi. Enti sika no ba na e bagum.
Yeah.
Enti so
Obi na kind the money they take find money no be small money.
Yes.
Yeah. Say the name ni nam. Yeah, the name
no be small money.
Hey, the money they take find money no be small money.
No be small money. Yes. Sika de kokope sika no. Enye sika ketwa.
Yeah.
Continent bi a wo bia no. Na any the way a wo hu tournament way. Most of the elite clubs are happy. Chelsea they are making we say over 88.44.
Yeah. Over 88.44.
They are making.
Now Joao Pedro.
Now Oji we are going 40 million.
Go no quite 22 million.
Thank you. They made money. And
but draw
FIFA,
yeah.
but draw not $1 million.
Now, I was reading an article from Gabriel McCourty.
Okay.
Okay, so when you go to US now, Infantino, watching Mark Zuckerberg, watching Elon Musk, on Namasea, because he's happy say we introduce a new format, FIFA Club World Cup. Now there are even conversations somewhere every 2 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a friends with in an AC form. Because you know the friction between UEFA and FIFA.
Yeah.
Who owns the club? One they are powerful. That power play no and the politics.
UEFA and FIFA no yes.
That power play no. Thank you. Now you
because
go to
UEFA Champions League now.
Yeah. You see,
UEFA Champions League.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't know UEFA for the brag say in your competition now. I win.
Yes.
FIFA so say now your World Cup you won 4 years then FIFA say okay, then we will bring another competition. Now there's another conversation even around this whole World Cup and they say season we yenchemu 3.
Until FIFA also try this idea
FIFA
to play the World Cup with national teams. Was having a FIFA Club World Cup.
World Cup.
Until UEFA also for another one.
And to omo think say omo be expand no.
And don't be surprised, say me just like World Cup, omo bo qualifiers. They would put the clubs into qualification phases.
Oh,
don't be
surprised. Say there's an argument of expansion because FIFA here competition, you know, he's happy. But deep down on Kasano, on Shadenya so happy because you don't have a Manchester United.
Yeah.
You don't have a Liverpool.
You don't have
an Arsenal.
Yeah.
You don't have a Barcelona.
Yeah.
And star clubs, Barcelona ne Manchester United no. Omo more than 1 billion fans.
Yes.
Yeah.
Until you can play the tournament. Obetimama Olsen Hyundai bi akwa Bobby. But you prefer to have a depleted Manchester United, with all due respect, than a team that name sounds like electronics.
And I said, oh, the background, even the MTN organizers, I can tell you for sure, said they were happy.
Thank you. It is everywhere.
Yeah.
And see, almost even say now people are even thinking say, yenye coefficient, based on every year, biana. Coefficient ranking, no name question for the best clubs, both based on coefficient accordingly near for
global.
Thank you. There are so many arguments but FIFA has made the money, they are happy, and they're more power no swabber. You go to Asia like this, you ask the Asians, they are happy because a certain Al Hilal a certain Manchester City.
Yeah.
Our run of 16 years free.
I know share no club no my player be $8 million.
Should it be a turning point for Asian football? Because India for a cricket be 10 now, T20 or mobile in 2007. They dominated the world, and that was the turning point for India cricket. In terms of is okay, say ya ba World Cup so na a certain Al Hilal be Man City a free. Coached by arguably one of the greatest managers of all time, Pep Guardiola. And there is it time. Say yes, you be elevate your league into another level.
That is it.
Should we pump in more money?
That is
Should we look at the Asian Champions League holistically? Near how I bet me revamp the Asian Champions League. And the continent be our wasono. And then a more picture no. Any video of how the competition has gone so far. So for me as Africa had here. Because Yenyeska. Pudu. Na 9 million, 8 million, 12 million na yenyaye. Yenyeska bia. Onyenti no.
Oh, yeah.
Europe for the but Obai had
yes. Oh, thank you. So
Mr. Yanhwe o adwuma ye nepa yen call the game itself.
Yeah, so
na yemrafie yen call the game itself no so yemrafie.
I've always been for Chelsea.
You've always been for Chelsea.
Yeah.
And you are still with Chelsea.
Competition we started.
Okay.
You call group stage. You free group stage man.
You've always been for Chelsea
in this
all
competition.
Competitions are not in this competition.
No, this competition.
Okay. Similar supporter.
Okay. Yes.
Almost sign him Kwakura for.
Sorry, Penny.
But you to us.
Yanko.
You better yes that topic.
There be yes son Yanko.
Make ketchup.
Yanko. Passing through every trim or quarter that I will do cry.
Bank crazy. Why you?
Adie esi boss.
Adie oba medical card. Maybe introduce you.
Give me name. And na opesa o tietia me.
Mintia o na so tie.
Enti me ko so andi me lem. Ana mento aso. Obeka bi no mesa ka bi.
Twaso. Was it twaso?
Alatu, on a more serious note, you qualify from the group stage and Chelsea qualify and I've always said Chelsea will go to the final.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he said it before the Palmeiras game.
I said Chelsea will go to the final.
And then Chelsea
they will win the game.
Hey.
Chelsea
I'm
will
confident
win the game.
because I have seen Chelsea. They have always come to the party. Abra Ubia ehun so moda form. Chelsea won the Champions League in 2012. Odds in favor of the big city.
208 Olusu to Man United.
I know they were never the favorite.
They were.
Man United and Alex Ferguson will always be.
And one on Chelsea are underdogs. But when we need Man United, we need here. And you are saying when you expect them to step up, they do, but they didn't step up in 2008.
Oh, but 2008.
So catch us exceptional cases.
2008, they have never played even the final.
This Chelsea
before.
team will never beat PSG.
So we live to see. Number next week Saturday we will come here.
But I say, how did you know? We live to see. Yeah, the man come on ebesi o na ya befie. Na ya be di common so a efie. Na the ama ye jai ye de Morocco ne ba fie ne because of the Black Queens agina akono ewo ho. On take part ewo Women's African Cup of Nations. Nra your boy your second game against Mali and then also ekoye 1-1. Don't forget say Nora Hoptel. No coach Queens no ewo Zambia. Or coaching the Copper Bullets of Zambia. The Copper Queens of Zambia. Their first game against Senegal. Almost share Senegal for.
The first game only Morocco.
The first game only here.
They be only Morocco. Almost 2-2 opening game.
Yes.
And the second game
the second game no share Senegal. Yes, the second game. And or bomb modern, yeah, or bomb modern. But the year Nora no how. Me baby I'm free baby I'm person missing. No Nora no how. Yeah the buy. Coach nya kwanya ko Senegal. Eko ball friendly wo ho with Senegal. So me do me ba oko Senegal obo 2 matches for Senegal we win ba ko elu2 ba ko. Before no wadi ka ko Morocco.
Thank you.
Morocco no ko ball class. Oko ball ma no clubs ni bi wo Morocco ma teams ni bi no ne o ko ball ye. No fee or buy of course Senegal. From Senegal, no best call Ivory Coast. No call or win fair or board draw. No lose second match.
Simple.
Now from there, you suddenly call Morocco. Until preparation there came last and be pa. But in the first game, we lose to defending champions. And Nra was signed a board draw. You fit Etison because your next game is against Tanzania.
I think before I call Morocco, no more call Algeria.
Yeah.
And minya kwenya ene Matilda Domedo Kasai the media
Matilda so yemo na baso pa
obo
adwuma pa oye one media
almost every station is ene ne Kasai
baby o friend the time bia
professionalism
ultimate show ye ba ahomache but ahomache no kra na o friend na time bia ye obi no amokọ afro mu a o de akwa nabua
on feel kra
o de akwa nabua o di team na chi nabua o friend na onfa
o say a man the omukọ assignment na awoso intensi
awoso na ya kwa awoso na education na say yeah awoso
a mo ndodo
the man dia
we won the China some of
before the start of the tournament already consent a man here to omka omo bonuses na
bibi akọ
yeah the amount
per information Matilda the man and say BBI is sorted. BBI
before was it after the South African game?
Yes.
Before and after.
After.
After. Okay. Because I say Omasho Mahuboba say yes
after. Okay. Until the deed had been done.
Oh, until they cautious scanner.
Which part?
Oh, yeah, last week
after the show,
meba. Preparation I de wa ye. Na say o de yem fan say minor show bo say oh bo tournament e de amai. Wa bo South Africa next come maya. Nti e say performance.
Okay. Dia work no.
And I come maya so lose matches.
No. Dia work no. Intrinsic motivation.
Thank you.
There's the intrinsic and there's the extrinsic. And I've always said, I want us to settle this year once and for all. You're part of the world, you know. Apart from say we see fee, now we talk. There is nothing like Obia Bobra.
So you no, Haji. Haji, you want to tell me, say,
yes,
we lost to South Africa because of Senesi Camp?
Money.
No.
Menka say, and no, the only reason. Menka tell you. Menka say, and no, the only reason. But it's a key factor. We can never downplay the importance of money in our part of the society. Never. Krom hana ye wono. Okay? Opa ye multimedia juma 2 million years. No biambo din ala tu. Ono ne starting multimedia sports arena. One money jina ye. Na yen tro who books from Hanum to Pando, from Pando to Bolgatanga. When si fie na wan toka we kwasi ampeni. When you go home, Sebi, your kids will call you a useless man, one bobra. Mfaswobia ni so into our part of the world, you know. Nothing.
Good name is better than riches.
It doesn't work here.
No.
Forget about good name. What is good name?
No. Arguably, no. Yeah, performance-wise.
What is good name?
Yeah, performance.
Last week after the show, Eriko say, "Oh, efutu obia anya de seji kakra."
Thank you.
O say o ko no hu so obi busuani e
Messi Kroma no men kasa word and say good name.
Yes.
There is nothing like good name in this world. In our part of the world.
Thank you. Inti alatu hwe. Why must he be a president with the queens? The queens have picketed the ministry before for their monies. Meboa. That time, no scan can say more in dollars, yeah, more in cities. Me patcho meboa. Meboa na. Oko USA. Because the US women's team were outperforming the men's national team. The US women raised the concern. Say, you need my money, Bope.
I'm a former captain.
You put the Emma Glory. Mega rapping no money, the others. Into no money and fat. When my money is kind of more the mine, in recent times, have the Queens outperformed the Black Stars?
Oh, David.
It is yes. It is yes. It is yes. The men missed out on the AFCON. The women are in the AFCON. So, even Nora Baye, if you look at the performances, people were even clamoring saying, Nora and Kokochi Black Stars.
Yeah.
School of thought.
Yeah.
And you know, we cannot underestimate the sort of motivation money brings to a team, especially when and you someone go beg you. Why yeah, Juma go alatu. Ye nyina ye nim. Adwuma ye kobe survival. Until alatu be sorry 4 a.m. No akopeka be adwuma. Because at the end of the day, you need to have something to run your life with.
South Africa share.
Men can't say, but one of the factors. In terms of preparation, me know this coach has seen a lot. But you see, once again to Matilda, maybe some the question say, in terms of experience, how would she rate this team? No, say it's only 4 of these players and ammonia experience at the WAFCON level.
Okay.
Out of 26 players, what is the percentage? Memphis said 10, 15, 20% we pay any experience. Secondly, the coach is not experienced on the African terrain. Now, my share coaches are a world tournament. Morocco are with a Spanish coach. He won the World Cup with this.
The Adom 2023 World Cup.
Jorge Vida, right?
Jorge Vida.
Thank you. Desiree Ellis.
South Africa.
On any day, she needs no introduction.
Yes.
I've not really gone through the profile of the other coaches, but these are 2 of the top coaches in world and African football. They are all there. Now let's bring it down to the teams. I think the best ranked team in the world is AFCON Nigeria in the feminine side. Then you have the Zambians and the rest. Where does Ghana fall? We rank 66th in the world. In Africa, we are not one of the best performing teams on the African continent. Maybe we'll fall in the top 10. But bottom line is that teams are AFCON. Only 4 teams to make the World Cup. Ghana is not a part of it.
Okay.
Ghana is not a part of it.
And it's against Tanzania.
And their performance is not reflected. I don't know what is happening with the coach and the playing body, or the technical team and the playing body. But there seems to be some sort of missing link in the way I boy games.
Okay.
Me share 2 games, no, but I've seen except of the South African game. It goes down to error. Yeah, sa goal na se when they share, no, it shouldn't beat Cynthia Fendem. The second goal shouldn't beat the goalkeeper. And Osha highlights na funny you. All our defenders were in line with the attacker. Meaning say the video.
Highlights nene wo.
All our defenders were in line with the attacker, which is wrong. Positioning was wrong.
And your coach so problem ho.
There's a coaching problem.
It's me who be say Oshia bigger teams now
teams now wo honing ye group okra no. I felt didn't cast South Africa be share and make us one card draw but almost share too. So I felt we should be strategic. You about Mali, you about Tanzania. Let's win the Mali game. Let's win the Tanzania game.
Draw.
Yes, share very early in the Malian game.
Yeah.
I think before 7th minute now Alice Kusia share.
Number 10 in 54th minute.
So is Bodu as is not paying Evelyn Bedu, you more. Even the captain.
So who said they are not motivated?
I know Kahun, but even they are not in sync with the technical team. And you see, Nora have to know your bar. On Kuku does mu Didi Dramani match rese mabo or sometimes. But when women are dealing with women at the professional level, Chelsea coach here Emma Hayes, right? Emma Hayes ne bond and on Chelsea one. Oh, few are called. I think she's the US women's team now.
Yeah.
Now a problem for the Chelsea players. This other female coach, Faudine Bra. I think I thought Nedos intimidate Fikakra. Serena Wigman. She's
current coach.
She's Swiss, right?
Yeah.
Serena Wigman
is a former player.
Yes, and she's the coach of the women's national team, the 3 Lionesses. It was only this tournament in a share no. Our call on a streak. And me feel say a man I sense some sort of belongingness between Nora and the players. And Nora buy now your team then perform you. But she had Nora had a clear plan. Or by a launching machine voter. Or see, just like the voter, no, you have to turn the tide around. I'm not seeing that sort of mentality.
Of course, Zambia is inside the team.
Oh, well, Zambia, of course.
Zambia
wanted Nora.
The Copa Queens.
No one did not achieve. When they saw Ghana play Zambia, it heightened. Because almost no. They have quality than us, and it is true. And if Nora has been able to come and almost match them, then she's a good coach. It's all two.
And your chances now from power.
Third best placed team, 2 will qualify.
Yeah.
But you see, even if we make it out of the group stage,
you ain't even going
me share Nigeria ne Botswana ball. Nigeria almost cheer baby on my boy. AFCON 3.
Botswana for coach, Alex Maleta. He's just 35 years.
Thank you.
So coach, he's been there for so many years. Head coach in the choir, no. I think 2022 or 2023, no more man.
Okay, AFCON 3, yentimi afenyi Nigeria for na deny. So Nigeria is a
oh
yeah, AFCON. To ask yourself, say
Group A, that screen is Morocco top group with 4 points. Zambia tosso with 4 points. Senegal tosso with 3 points. Now DR Congo tosso 9. How many points be?
Which of these teams?
Zambia about DR Congo.
Which of these teams?
This is Group B. Group B, Nigeria with Nigeria 6 points. Algeria 4 points. Tunisia tosso miensa. 1 point. Botswana tosso 9. How many points? And Group C, South Africa. That's our group. South Africa 4 points. Mali 4 points. Tanzania 1 point. Ghana 1 point. And that is the Group C for you. Yeah.
Qualify 12 teams. Yeah, qualifier. Teams now are top group. Which of them can we beat? Realistically.
A birding.
Until bottom line, no.
But I say, Kwaku Maminko Haji, young Morocco, my man tournament, I was on WAFCON. So far, Ghana a performance. Black Queens. And came last.
Young to me qualify for the World Cup, no, but minimum say bit to qualify from the group stage.
You bet me qualify from the group
We will
stage.
win our last game.
Okay.
You bet me win our last game, near qualify. And Bra game, the other game, no ND and I draw. No, I was happy. At least I might.
South Africa not share 2, no. Tanzania no board draw.
South Africa.
South Africa share 2, no. Defending champion, no. Tanzania no akobɔ 1-1. Sir,
football their dynamics, you know. I'm optimistic say you bet to qualify, but the reality is your team in your technical, lot of technical challenges for your team. Well, if you look at all the managers,
what are some of that technical challenges?
Oh, na say ball no understanding the what team no money.
Okay.
The way na your ball no previously, I can last a baby for team no. You're not playing like that anymore. And if you're watching mistakes and all your way through. You could clearly see say understanding even between the players and the crowd and share any go. Randy Wardrum no the Nigeria for but Nigeria for boy almost 3-1 in the friendly match no. Also no the Nigeria for by in 2022 abray obo AFCON. South WAFCON na is it Morocco na you omo free in the semi-final. Oko if you no man pam no. Na we san so the team na ba. This time the target is obey win ultimate no. So managers are now ewo ho no ma we expect say and national team say we expect so maybe you know. I say Ghana nkwa na ekuta manager or by time na short
or inexperience at the AFCON level.
The coach no.
No and a time na nkasa so say too short out there ko. What drum run drum I wo ho no for about 3-4 years.
No record a chance I appoint no.
Oh,
I check Accra.
Achai.
But I think he's been on the job for 6 months.
Enya January I say say no ba.
Yeah.
Say Emuchi
Kakra, say Emuchi Kakra. No, yeah, what
no, man comparing to other coaches.
Okay.
Yes, other coaches now omo eba no. O hwe.
Then no run so ya dey o.
So no run we be experience so fi kroma.
Nora no a good
coach. So ya dey because of course Zambia.
Zambia, two of the best players in the world in terms of attack.
Yes.
Rahel Kundananji, Barbara Banda.
Yeah. And the most expensive female player.
See Obia Bitino.
And I'm saying the most expensive female player
at a point.
Yeah. Into Africa.
Yeah. Oh, Africa.
Oni gap bia is huge. And she's one of the best. She's the current African player of the year.
It's not radi eko 2 bibi wo ho betimi den nsasom.
Nyeso eko 2 bibi wo ho betimi den nsasom. No matter the quality awo, when your coach or you good team no back form.
Okay.
Enti ono no koye no or the bibia ka team no and maybe I'm a little bit biased towards former players, but I love to see former players coach teams.
Yeah.
I want to understand the game no.
And the boy.
Ghana near in fact.
We
saw Madame Messi take over the team.
Debut.
Former
player in Chelsea fan will promote.
Former player no nya dey assistant here try me go because of so former player.
Take a friend saying Comoros for person mo bobo no mo qualify for World Cup. Omo to mo go for former player. I'm an able coach. No boy na ga so boy anya wo be coach.
Former player, former player.
Oh, chalala too.
And you know, maybe what in common here na ye di na maka sama wuti wa se obuafu ye.
Watch no so nya ba.
Aso kwaku buafu ye.
But watch no so nya ba.
No, nya watch yourself. Ye ka former players. O say yes o be nya former player na coach. Na make us say so to your former player.
Yeah, and he's doing well.
And what's wrong with your buafu?
Me bumfu. I did expect
to your former player send inside the team is.
My camera and capture watch. Good watch. I love you.
Yeah, now word, me say no word, you are under 20 years who's 20 years. Yeah. Auntie, but to ask so there. Almost really, you are making bless or auntie, the American say all the national teams yeah, like yes, who am say omo na the creme de la creme and they bought a mad football on the continent. Nigeria, Morocco, Zambia, South Africa,
Senegal.
So even Cameroon in Ababa say home. Okay, say Cameroon for ba omo the Roger Fed you omo those girls in the share wahab. You remember Cameroon you host to WAFCON 2018. Twabo omo be bo okroma.
Enti you bet me qualify.
You tell home Equatorial Guinea be say home e be give 2 WAFCONs.
Yeah.
Equatorial Guinea and Nigeria for presso. You starting women football be 89 90 more no. With all due respect no more there. But Baby ayaba beduru nche consistency ni ho. And you build the team na akokodu baby. And you far category B coach. No baba fe adwuma no. Nti if you category A, our Africa your level. With all due respect, men ka say or category A our world because on call world stage you know me hu do obetuma e. Nti Africa your level no, Nora Haptel is a category A manager. And I yi na free ho, and you for category B manager. And na baba replace no. And no results in nya no ball na ye no. Oh, me share ye South Africa game no. Second half ni there. Respectfully I say ye ba game no mo kakra. But even that utumu say masa bona ye bona wo form o
form.
Say what hwe man no tournament bi a ho. Ah ye qualify from group na ya yade. Me say me from day one makasa me the American say be qualify from the group. World Cup ni there intime qualify.
How did you know you qualify from your group C now you wanna ya there Dubako Abapaimu na ye call under 20 ye be call pram ochina ye the live feed e be free pram about the game between Benin and Nigeria group A no wafu zombie tournament so under 20 wafu zombie Ghana your group A Ghana your group no ultimu say more than kakra ye Nigeria and na Benin in the world group A you 3 countries group A mbetimi the better screen so the amai na oko group B you defending champion La Côte d'Ivoire you Burkina Faso you Niger and Togo and that is 2 groups you nya ho Ghana you boy first game against Nigeria you ko ball draw your first game into group you hear so China and they did live feed Adom TV 2:30 you ba betina ha na ye de feed no abroad from pram enti ochina 2:30 ye ne enhia na yemfa the game between Ghana and Benin emro yenhwe minim waji beko boardroom team amen start emfa free war the under 20 wafu zombie tournament no ye boy first game against Nigeria minim say when your time am monitor kakra
oh me share a few say YouTube videos
and that same under 20 ye de call Egypt, you know, Desmond of Fate, Yaswan, so yeah, young qualifier and Yaswan, so, but unfortunately, yeah, squad, no.
I'm fan.
Squad, number. Yes. Yeah, what young call, oh, you're squad, I say, bet me players,
business squad.
A business squad. Okay. It's a business class.
Business class of executive class.
Power so now for
this under 20 we should all the best players be open from other countries.
Tournament near peripheral and
because tournament we know a tournament a business tournament. And I have no problem with the tournament. I'm happy to say a lot of young guys in the opportunity.
Oh, of course. I mean,
but we should give qualified guys the opportunity. Because we are talking about player development, right? That is the motive behind under 17 and under 20. And to say amount for opportunity, we should be able to give those who are deserving the opportunity so that they will go and showcase whatever they've got in their sleeves. Unfortunately, when I watch a team I call Egypt, no, you go to Enangasa, no, apart from African games, no, then a pan wire man the 20.
AFCON.
Before
that, need to qualify.
I get it. You're quite then, you're quite
young qualify for the World Cup.
Oh, I said, yeah, I put no do.
But recently, me say on concentrate you Black Stars so go
of free hole.
But
I'm an assistant, no.
Yes, on na kasa.
On na yen kakran. You do what we are semina mini. Besan swaba. Me baba be coach. Enti me nim how otumi flippy between way no baba no abaye way makase adwuma no.
But that's Nigeria for nso sada so do.
Nigeria when it comes to youth football and we will talk about it. Oh,
boardroom, okay.
When it comes to youth football, they are one of the best in Africa. One of the best in the world. African put there youth football don't try Nigerians. But to baby sounds I didn't do one of my popani a boni near the highest level. No book
tournament now. That's pram.
When we played against the Nigerians, What they share boy Nigeria for near boy. Physically they were strong. Ghana played some beautiful 1 or 2 passes, but psychologically, no, I don't think we were that prepared for the Nigerian game. Because Nigeria for the agency, no, but no because of Mukwan and host tournament.
Tournament, you know.
Yeah, as host nation.
No, Monsa Daye, yes.
Me say what ye? I say no mania bribi. I say cap be that subi no more ball aje. Me knew how they were psyching the boys and they psyched the boys prior to that game. But everything I say against Nigerians, and just say, but na me diao. Me say to chrome.
That's one kind of home.
Into your selecting boys, palm or mabo boa. Into winning the best I been for under 20. Ghana Kruma.
For the AFCON tournament.
No. For this tournament,
when would Dean players be Dean? Why would player be Dean? The only player.
Miss Bow.
Miss Bow.
Boy, yeah, boy.
You say bless Ege Amidumo.
But
you see, yes,
protocol.
You see, Alatu, men person make us say we are not placing priority on this tournament. It be a regional tournament, but the level of I'm saying
the level of
the deafening silence.
Yes.
Around this tournament.
Sure, say baby, I am born on so can
home. Play role.
Pram.
Ask yourself, are these the best players to represent us? Fair or not unfair? But if it were a tournament, you could born the African stage, the players baby, you think the publicity will be this low?
But we'll get to know boardroom. We'll get to know that you be based on your first game. No players, no boy, and so no. Most of the players are a core camp.
Same thing I make us say a peripheral tournament. And a tournament Edin Crawford Beko World Cup. You see the hype around the players.
Okay.
So me who a bit disrespectful.
Why?
The way we why do we even hide squad list and the rest? What is the problem? Say this squad list be back for a developmental tournament. Why make the work of journalists so difficult?
I say young host to NJ.
Oh, yeah, I will not be surprised. But you see, Adebakwa Meniji and say it is good for the development of the players.
Yeah.
And you be say you qualify for tournament. And what happens to the bunch? Players normally dying. So some of these tournaments will keep them actively involved. A more development, a technical team, one who a core of the players they can work with.
Okay.
And almost be a upgrade near the idea. So it is good. But I'm just saying, maybe say, man can be a tournament way, any ball maybe at the U20 level they call World Cup. Will some of these players even be there? So Alatu, Dean Ebe take us through. Maybe I mean who squad it through and through. In Timpamcho.
But I say, Kwaku, I don't know, V-Power, Edemi, see ho, na, yako boardroom. Boardroom, you call Haji Dean ho. You call squad, no, Obama squad, no, dear, or no Ankasa, a den and Nimbiano, de Mai. Na, under 20, no, the Abram, the air cost will be so no, Obesan Eddie Amaye. Haji.
Yeah.
Over to you.
Line up here in Nigeria team now, the boy in any. Two who said Gideon says Yako, Benjamin Cheban, you could just say most of these guys. So at least Chebanyo the name no.
Chebanyo
and he was playing as a defender.
Our board defense is here.
And we use him as a defender. And when say Ishmael Adom from Heart of Lions, very popular guy, bless again, your ball. I FA Cup and say every man say Peter Amidu Munina, a woman, squad now from Asante Kotoko. So a few of them know a household names about Ghana Premier League in them, and I say Ghana football. It's Foster Petogbo. You remember this guy too?
Yeah.
Yes.
Defunct. Now
and see Miss Bawa Aziz, Peter Akwa Amidu from Asante Kotoko, Kevin Ahiable, Abdul Manaf Ansan, Kevin Nkrumah, Hayford, Edubuahin, Shaibu, Rafik. See, these are guys who are Mokoko representing Ghana, our Wafu under 20. But the biggest problem here is, say, what under 20 are in recent years? Makase FIFA. The entire FIFA they under 20 by any nano. And yes, say be under 20 for Mbawaji trophy, the Amao, a development stage.
Yeah.
under 17 so development stage.
What a man for development stage because over at Bedunum Tama, yeah, they be Black Stars.
Son, a FIFA motive, no, anything or the under 17 under 20 by say development stage, a better feeder under 17 no be feeder under 20. Under 20 no so no aqua quiet to say oh call senior team nankasa. Then look at 23 morning as for. And you call Europe or more. Say afia ye better under 15 as for Europe or more under 15 no. Or more under 17, or more under 18, or more under 19, or more under 20, under 21, under 22, under 23. Or more, just say. And you are
the underhanded private.
I under 21, if you want to my pen, I say. What being our Kwakabo, the senior national team in Ankasa. And what for no buy, a lot of us were very excited because we believe that it is an opportunity. Say you're able to make develop most of these players. And in Europe, when I know more various tournaments, I say 4 nations tournament. I say tournament be wa him for no mo kwakobọ tournament be wa na mo kwakobọ all these tournaments na more opportunity am with the Grumu boys no to hwe Ghana the way I perform on international stage Ghana wonim say under 20 year babebo this year this will be the 24th time I year babo under 20 World Cup Ghana under 20 na dey bragging na ya qualify for 7 times though wow ya bragging under 20 the under 20 though. You starting yen no, you qualify just 7 times.
By a penny, the African side.
That's interesting fact. Interestingly, you know, you course soon from more group stage da. Your worst performance was 2015.
Yeah.
I film run of 16.
Was it the Sadiq Adams patch?
No, 2015. 2015 no,
Atizigi mo.
Atizigi.
I think there was Moses Oje and
that squad no mo koye no. Omo. Into 1993 Australia, you made an appearance. You call all the way. You call winning silver. 2001 Argentina. My greatest blast under 20 team ever. It's our team way, and I'll tell you why. Ghana, your best under 20, the greatest under 20 team. No, was Argentina 2001 squad. That squad when Saviola, can you remember? Saviola later played for Barcelona. That squad almost 3-0 in the final for this 2001. Then 2009, the Koku can yaji gold, ya T Africa in enim. 2013 Turkey and the Kokwaje bronze at the Africa.
Corner was na because what's them now kind of my answer. Greatest squad was 2001.
I'll tell you.
I'll
tell you and Yabekum. But under 20 na kwa baby say kwa feeder club the ama and I say feeder always in the expect say you benya the best and all the best players in the last 30 years so we Ghana unemu be top 20 players if Ghana ha I can tell you obetumi nemu about 17 we na under 20 and they just one affair na for under 20 team ono na obi ahwe nanim so obeye bibi but there was this thing na among for business yeah, just like we had a conversation recently, so I don't think because you see Africa say you're under 20 and under 17 juvenile football you performing, but about the senior level I to me performing, and sports journals, physiology and psychology, some research be or buy. Now research was February 2025. Next a few years no more years research no more comparative analysis of under 17. Under 20 and senior national team at FIFA tournament. Listen to this and listen very well. Almost we do senior team no say technique unya technique no any skill no ewo national team proper senior national team no than under 17. Almost under 17 and under 20 no it's more about physique. A man for bebre etumi bullet their way out because of physically no on what day akwa won say utumi share akwala bi na nkwala bo ni mbo pa wo de tu ni age mate mo ntumi mbo
yeah
bia wati ni age so beka so be 14 years no ni under 24 bobo o man fans ni rare age anka say be 19 no but what is no 14 nti no o won penimfo nim no ne mbo ka small boy na ebobo see what the no senior team on to me, but on any age mate because hono a more of a dream and almost just say a banner say ball progression ball yedi ko yenim when you get to under 17 under 20 the senior soccer team no na say senior national team no ekoso anase esote by 15% in terms of ball progression. In terms of attack, esote between 3 to 4%. In terms of technique, skill, increase by between 25 to 45%. He says, are you getting the point?
Yeah.
Internet you rely more on skill and technique more than buga. Thank you. And only skill. And so the argument are not mobile. They use 168 FIFA under 17, under 20, and senior games. And I'm the analysis, 168, almost share 138 full games. And I'm the analysis way. And I'm just say, into Udo senior level now, expose you. Why wouldn't you move a be expose you? Udo no man yan nibio, more of technique, more of skill. Yako 1993, Adiama Ghana for ye need J Yapa, Ghana for ye real feeder because we're able to produce a player bit Samuel Segufor. Nagufor ko Gini Din or call buyer, ko Gini Din or buyer now. That's a tournament or guess him for me now, Kobe. Sa tournament no, and your coco whom Adati Pele Mamu Din in a sophonina. And see, a tournament produce great players. Black Stars. One of the best captains are Yenya and Sayana Stemia winner boy. We've had this man, Sika Kono, as a former player. He became a coach. Oya captain so them are Black Stars. He played for under 20. And all this tells us that under 20 say ban say you develop players a place you can never ignore.
Business bill.
You call Nigeria 99, Ghana yenya hwekura na yenya papa we. I friend Samie J.
Bates.
Me sa squad na me yi no am just afi we yaji no. E me tell bibi say
Obaja to me so the best. Obviously the best of all time.
Samie J
Bates. Bamako.
I think we need to have a proper discussion on this. One day we will look into it. You better your goalkeepers no. Yenya in recent years. Yenya Stephen Apia or captain of Black Stars. Obiabe Bebre. Ejidi say is one of the greatest Black Stars captains. Yenya.
Inspirational.
He came from under 20. And he was some players are me boy no. Many say oh yeah the top 20 best Ghanaian players ever. Obey any of them a free.
David. So
Omo nyina so fi under 20 in the buy. And all these tournaments na yakono yenya kese ba ku de free ho. At least yenya bibia ye betumi abodi. Me kan South 2001 squad they say the greatest under 20 squad yenya no. E bia na wonti ase. Ghana ni qualify for World Cup da. Ye qualify for World Cup in 2006. Michael Essien 2001 squad no nie. Na Michael Essien ka ho. He played for the 2001 squad. Ye kwa Argentina.
Hey.
Argentina first 3-0.
Michael Essien da no.
Yes, Essien no.
Emre Dane.
Yes, Emre Dane. Unso the ultimus or the chingam we say. Ne plaster.
No, they are
no, they are turners. So a guy.
Guy.
Adukwe Papu. No, Kasa squad no. Papu Adukwe. Oni. No, born a captain some man no.
Yeah.
Emmanuel Papu. Oni. And of course, 2001. Sa 2001 squad no. And the nya Raza Bimpo omuni. John Mensah no was our team no. Now me chira the enter me say we ended the greatest under 21 squad ayenya. When we qualify for the 2006 World Cup, John Mensah na Obobi. John Pintel na ball right back.
No Obobi.
Left back no Yadukwe Papu. Eban midfielder Sule Muntari eka ho. Michael Essien Eboy. Midfield na Daryl Boateng eka ho.
Yeah.
Oko forward da o Razak Pimpon. Our forward. Chira me. Sa place here me
and this same squad did well in the Black
Stars. Na yan qualify da. Boys when they qualify for your maiden World Cup.
Yeah.
Ya call no so no. Na ya first 11 na. Any day omo produce about 6 minimum of 6 I almost started my Mabo Aduke Papu, Mabo John Mensa, Mabo John Pentel, Mabo Sule Muntari, Mabo Michael Essien, Mabo Derek Boating.
Answer number.
And to forget you be
answer number.
The under 20 of 2009. Ebi ano mo je World Cup man. Ubetu my argument ne dia man. Baby ano man ni di FIBA. And now for qualification cry den dia man na boys way. E better me all the way. E dey call your maiden World Cup. Yen film or group stage so e come to the round of 16 to be beaten by the most successful national team in the World Cup, Brazil. Menyi say your producer under 20 bia. A baby stand at 20 way level.
We are 20.
Where John Mensa no
20 no.
But
oh, they be Hano Blaster.
But in Obin Subeti, I argument said 2009 squad.
Yeah.
There was a chunk of them near the Angola.
Yes, 2010 World Cup.
Almost so
World Cup.
Echo the quarterfinals.
And me the permanent argument and so.
I get it.
And so already 2001.
I get it. It's not about 2009 so because so many argument
2009 a transition year Juma Black Stars.
Thank you.
But then as baby FIBA said now you qualify for the World Cup.
Yeah, be that. Boys way. How and you to me I share boys way from 2001. Say you kakran started qualifies in 2004 and you go 2006 World Cup. And you monitoring. Enti sa analysis na me ye dia ma o say sports journals eyi na omo ye no research na omo ye no na omo kire say o the boys ne kwa tournament if you take the best to the tournament omo tumi nya opportunity no akobo the best class I wo Europe na omo develop it. Enti it's about development. Enti one for the best players na nkwa they will end up our Vietnam, they will end up our Tahiti, they will end up our Malta, our Kosovo. A home no make bobo. But when you take the best players, once away no, because now you to me taking the best players. Michael Essien play for Chelsea. Sule Muntari okobo melani nyina. There what you may be okoboy. Even Razak Pimpon. Ojinini wa Denmark. John Mensa ko rename ina okoboy. John Pence okobo Fulham. Aduke Papa mu boy. Enti utuminya players are omokobo big class. 2009 year I okay. A few of the players class omokoboy. Who you omo free one? Lawrence Atizigi. Recently you did Lawrence Atizigi 2015. At least some more bia obeka Lawrence Atizigi. You call 2013. Some more bia obebo obi to say Baba Rahman from under 20. And so we to me parquet and as a parody or to me scout all the best and technically gifted players. Correct age. Yeah, correct age. Now the Omoko tournament now and kakra scout no mobile. They will come and buy the players and they will come and scout the players. Take them there. Now from development no akoni because scout no before players or per players or mobile to make develop it. No ma ko with but someone for the right ages physically they are good. Under 20 no be so are good. One for boys are technically gifted, good, born. Yeah, on the bomb under 20 level no. But progression and until the recently like ding. So Benya said lot of the under 20 players no be to my blaster no. Because with all due respect, I believe that most of these players technically good enough. Yeah, with the quality no ha. Yeah, for months, you ever found more. Sabi jirigogo no.
Okay.
Into base of development after under 20. Who plays Nibio?
Mustafa
finally, I can say so. Coach no per se Ghana for Gini dia. Yanya proper scouting. Let's get the best players because born a year born. Young Kobe Bia.
Mustafa Hajidin and Oten in Kano boardroom. The SO who under 20 who you know one more who a year and pay Yebrino Enche National. You're coming Echo here the FIFA Club World Cup. You're coming Echo here the FIFA Club World Cup. You have a few bedidi WAFCON Black Queens who enkomo under 20 Echo so ewo pram and so you did ni na ho enkomo. Shannon so china 2:30. You better na se wo fidie mo ya na ye the live commentary between Nigeria and Benin. And no wafu zone B tournament Echo so ewo pram. Baby I do no me yanko na yem chew sika yeko sika tukrum yeko sika tukrum na yako ye nua kwaku v power ho na yako hwe de odi emaye power
alatu
amanfo aye krado
so ohwe Maradona ntinani age
amanfo aye krado ye hwe
Maradona
odi amanfo odi agusu
na we biza di nse jirigogo no
jirigogo no onim jirigogo
David
ye wi a mechire o
David
ye wi a mechire o
jirigogo no bi na da ho no Maradona
quickly yan hwe games yafa for Sikatokrom this weekend straight ye call Romania Steaua Bucharest first now we dey Steaua Bucharest see oma FCSB ya peki to win over Hermannstad in that league if we go Sweden BK Häcken on it Halmstad and so enebebo ya call straight win e dey ama BK Häcken na Sweden Norway so obiani Bodo Glimt amone Sandefjord football enebebo ya call straight win for Bodo Glimt ye call her na ye call if you are Finland FC Intertuku ya form straight win to win over Jaro now still in Sweden and so no Gothenburg any IF Elfsborg ebebo and ya call over 1.5 goals the Sanso ako straight win for Malmo a game amone Norrköping edebebo any ewo Sweden as well Oko Ireland ya call straight win for Derry City oko away to Sligo Rovers na ya say ako over 1.5 goals ewo Finland biom the game between VJS Vantaa and FC Honka and also over 1.5 in that game. And you know, almost 15 odds. Like 200 be 2 extra. We'll be walking away with 1,005 plus. Into where your picks for the weekend: FCSB to win, BK Häcken to win, Bodo Glimt to win, FC Intertuku to win, over 1.5, Gothenburg, Elfsborg, and of course Malmo. So you pick almost straight win in the Swedish league. Now, the other leagues across the world now. You pick Derry City to win in that fixture versus Sligo Rovers. Now, you sign Alpha a Honka game, no, you call over 1.5 game in that game. I'm gonna Vantaa Edibesi and Itiala too. Any other for Sikatokrom picks for the week. Yeah, Bompire said this time you been green.
Okay.
I
na de amnam de amaboga bi opebi atwapa.
Oh, wow, Pewadi can you
you're
the best tag.
David,
me
yeah, call minim
me final words mamincha a friend Beckham, but onim bobo, but a friend on a wife Felicia Afi.
Okay.
So I was Sakumono. Let me say good morning to them.
But I say Captain Kofi Wusu. Okay. The gunshot man. I say Anopai Memfa and Chiama TT Brothers. TT Brothers. Uncle T. The gunshot man say Chiao Pa Philip Otu. The gunshot man say Chiao Pa the Uncle T of TT Brothers. Captain Kofi Wusu one lawyer Julius Ose Wusu so Juliet Ose Wusu ye Chiamo Pa Power. Mr. Eric.
On a year and almost Saturday bia.
Okay.
Almost sports arena.
All right. On that note, yeah, the Jumedi no Ebesia, yeah, no more than 10:30. Baby Abri Edri. It is Saturday biano 10:30. Ebo Pena or the Adom TV. Na yeah the sports arena abroad. Then this is Samoa. Many Ebejafo and this from no Ebro. What Mustafa Hajidin Enka Sanso and V Power. The entire production team. Urani and Philip Otu, the gunshot man and international Pablo Aima and the control room painful in Ebo EDC. I'm Thomas Eddie Kasiebo Eddie Abreu Adom TV. So that's a ne. You sign Asia Alatula, Macrash and so China. You sign Abba.